Oh, retro maniacs, I hope that you're all ready for this because the big day is here. It's Sunday, the Flintmobile will be arriving, then we have Retro. He is the fuel-injected unboxing machine, he is the rocker, he is the roller, he is the out-of-controller. Ladies and gentlemen, Retro Collectibles.
That's not it. That ain't the Flintmobile. That's cool, but that ain't the Flintmobile. Where's the Flintmobile?
Dude, I hope you weren't just capping and telling St. Olaf stories when you said you were getting the Flintstones car today, or something like you get it, but you don't actually unbox it. I know it's a rare car, but you promised Retro. If you don't unbox that, I will put you on the net as a scalper.
You're gonna put me on the net as a scalper. Okay, you're hilarious. You're gonna be fired. I can't wait till Snoop gets back from Missouri. Or even if do any of you guys know if this guy's coming back? Because he broke contact with me. We need Snoop back. These other hosts look how they're acting.
Don't be a prostate pirate, Retro. It's just a joke. Hey, while we wait for JJ to arrive with the car, why don't you tell them about that other car that you ended up locking in after all? The one that's coming from British Columbia. Dude, there comes a time in a man's life where he just has to pew-pew pedos, but that's just the way she goes.
Good idea, Joe. Instead of being mad at him about that comment, that while I agree with it, the comment that he made at the end there, it shouldn't be on my channel. That car that I told you about, I'll make some space for him. This guy right here, we got a hold of the guy, trigger pulled. It's coming from British Columbia. That one I cannot wait to see. Older Hot Wheels. Trying to remember the release date of it. 1999, I believe. Gee, 1999. That was not a good year for retro, I'll tell you. JJ just messaged. He will be here within 45 minutes with the car. So you know what that means. I'm going to jump in the shower because I slept in today because... wow, I was like a zombie this week, guys. Part of the reason I didn't do any video or live yesterday, well, because today we're getting the car. But this week, I was on morning shift, and usually I don't have trouble sleeping. All week, I was tired, 2-3 hours sleep a night, but I wouldn't be tired at work. I'd be awesome at work, strangely. But then when I get home, I'd be like, oh, I'm beat, I'm going to go to bed. And then I wouldn't be able to sleep. And then Friday night, I got off work at 12:30 p.m. Stayed up till 11:30 p.m. And man, it was like I was in a video game. Like Saturday, I had to get up and check my Facebook over to make sure I wasn't posting stupid shit. Because I don't function the same without sleep, let me tell you that. But JJ will be here very shortly. I cannot wait. So... time to scrub up myself and we'll get ready to go here. He's here, guys. He's somewhere. He just messaged. Oh, there he is in front of my car. We got the car, guys. Now, I'm going to start off by saying the collection that this car came from. Let me tell you, I'm not going to name the name of them just for privacy, but it's a father and son collection. They're very good people. Absolute die-cast behemoths. Like, if I took my collection, Glenn's collection, had Giuliano bring over his collection, it still wouldn't touch their collection. Like, if I pulled out a car that was a prototype, this guy would be like, oh, well, I have the part of the machine that actually spun that prototype and the first casting from that. Like, we would not compete with these people at all. Luckily, they're allies and it's not a competitive thing because we would get smoked. I cannot stress, die-cast giants, these guys. Like, you have no idea. Anyway, guys, look at that. Look at that. And yes, we are opening it. Yeah, we're cracking that bit thing. We're cracking her. Let's get into it, guys. We waited long enough. We better get into it or else I'll have Joe Rogan putting me on the net as a scalper. So before I crack it, guys, I'll give you guys a look at how this thing looks. Now, the one piece here is loose in the box. Everything's mint, except for a little issue with the box. That's why I got a good deal on it. I got a smoking deal, actually, and I'm thankful for that. Sometimes to get something that we can't afford, it's okay to take a little hit on the box. Plus, like I said, these guys are my buddies, so they really took it easy on the price, because this is a rare car, guys. And as I explained in the last video, I didn't know why it was so rare. So I went on the Canadian 1 of 18 scale group and asked, what makes a car like this rare? This and the Scooby-Doo Mystery Machine. And the guy had an idea I thought was brilliant. He said, because it's not a normal car. So it's not like they're going to be making a bunch of them. The movie was way back, so there's no relevance to it right now, so they're very limited, very, very limited. Like, there's none of these on Marketplace. There's one on Kijiji right now that's listed for $590, but it's been listed for 3 years. I'm not kidding, because it shows when it's been listed. So it's been listed for 3 years, and I showed you guys, if you watched the last video, I show you guys the sold prices and stuff like that. Like, basically I paid about half for this, what it goes for, what it sells for on eBay, shipped. So I'll read you guys the back of it. There's Pebbles, I think her name is, or no, Pebbles is in the car, so that must be Bam Bam, maybe, or I don't know. Yeah, Bam Bam, I don't know, we'll see in a minute, guys. So Hanna-Barbera presents the Flintmobile. Meet the Flintstones, the Stone Age family of the popular animated series, The Flintstones. Fred Flintstone was a prehistoric family man and stone quarry worker from the town of Bedrock. His primitive foot-powered vehicle, the Flintmobile, featured a hide-covered canopy, stone seats, and tree trunk frame. It was just the thing for Fred to drive to lodge meetings, the bowling alley, or to take his family for Brontosaurus burgers at the drive-in. Yabba dabba doo. So, guys, this box, this has never been out of the box, okay? There's something loose in there because there's a box issue. This has never been out of the box. The son JJ, I'll mention a first name, but I'm not going to say last name. The son JJ was saying, I wonder if the wheels roll. And I said, you know what? They do roll from what I've read. So they weren't even aware if these wheels rolled. And it comes on a base. So I'm going to glove up and we're going to get into this, guys. As I mentioned before, you guys have seen my collection. I've got some pretty rare, pretty expensive stuff that I was very lucky to get for an affordable price. This is probably the rarest car of my entire collection, right here, for rarity, okay? Even my Authentics Bullet Charger, the one of 752 made one, there's only 752 of that. But I can find more of those online for sale, like on Marketplace and Kijiji, than this. So, okay. So it is actually sealed. Let's get into this. So again, guys, for new viewers or new collectors, if you're doing something like this, keep everything. Keep all the plastic inserts. Sadly, this one here is going to be like the Ecto 1, I believe, by Joyride, where the Slimer was blistered in. So in order to display this stuff, I'm going to have to de-blister that stuff, I believe. So that kind of sucks. But you keep everything you can. That way, if God forbid you have to resell it, something happens, you're not killing your value. You know what I mean? Because the bigger stuff you can unbox and display. You just got to keep, hold on to everything. This car is hard to get. Okay, like I said, guys, when I looked for it to show you guys, there was none on Marketplace and one on Kijiji. And this, because it's a different car, I don't know how it's on the base or anything, so I don't know kind of what to expect. Okay, so okay, there we go. That flap was holding in that blister. Oh, you know what, guys? So the blisters are made so that they don't come unglued. That's awesome. So you're not wrecking them. You can take them out. So see this? It just goes over the base. I'm surprised Joyride did that. I wish they did it with the Slimer. See, so you could take this out of the base. You just have to be careful. Mine has a little ding in it here, but I'll work that out later if I can. But see, it just slips over the base. It doesn't get glued like the Slimer for the Joyrider Electo 1. So that is awesome. So definitely hold on to that blister. And like I said, I'm pretty good at working out kinks and stuff like that. So this is banded, guys. Something like this, I wouldn't be as worried about the banding. But you know what? Yeah, because still, you don't want to wreck the log look on the paint. JJ, you're going to watch this. There you go, buddy. Heavier than you guys would imagine. Because this is all die cast. It's made to look like stone. I believe the rollers are going to be die cast. We're going to take it right off the base, guys, and have a good look at it. But this thing is heavy. It's got the cloth roof, which I love, to represent the hide roof, whatever it was. In the front seat, Barney, Wilma, and I think that's Pebbles. And in the back seat, or Fred, Wilma, and Pebbles. In the back seat, Barney and Betty. And it also comes with, I was right, little Bam Bam, guarding all the accessories. It's kind of cool that the accessories come attached and everything. Because Bam Bam's strong, so he probably carried everything. And then we have Dino. So you guys know, if you've been watching my videos, the movie cars, the accessories, like the little figurines, to buy them separately, they are expensive, okay? So having one that comes with several accessories like this, very, very cool. Okay, so that suitcase does not come out of his mouth. Stays in his mouth. That's okay, though. That looks cool. And before, I was going to put on in my display cabinet, dedicate a shelf to the Mystery Machine and all the figures, because you remember I got the Scooby-Doo figures to go with the Mystery Machine. And I was going to put the Ecto 1 with the Ghostbusters figures, because if you remember, I bought separate Ghostbusters figures that are going to be perfect. But I think now it might be the Mystery Machine and these guys. But I might see if I could fit all three of them in there, guys, because they all kind of have Scooby-Doo, the Ghostbusters, and these. They all had a cartoon. I think they'd all be good all be cool on the same shelf. So maybe I'm going to try to fit all three, if they'll fit. The Ecto is pretty big. This is pretty small. But yeah, we're waiting for those Ghostbusters figures, but those are a pre-order, and they weren't supposed to be in until a long time, like February or April of 2025. So two Phillips holding it in, the standard Phillips. I didn't even have to change my bit here. And put it this way, guys, this is a hard to get car. This family, the father and son team, are such die-cast behemoths. Like I said, they had more than one of this car. And I'm very thankful that they were going to sell the second one, because the son does what I do. If there's something he really wants bad, he will get rid of duplicate stuff that he doesn't love as much, to get stuff he loves more. And that's what he's doing here. He's getting rid of a duplicate because he wants to take the money and get something else. I believe it was Hot Wheels related. But yeah, he wants to take his duplicate, take that value and put it somewhere else to actually grow his collection. Instead of having 2 of something, he could have something he wants, something different. And he doesn't lose because he still keeps one. So, okay. And anybody watching that's going to say he's crazy, blah, 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 at least know, guys, that there was a box issue with this. If it was mint, I was opening it anyway because that's what the channel is all about. I'm sorry to you guys that I think that that's crazy, but that's what we do here. I can't enjoy them as well in the box. But you guys know that I take care of them and I take care of all the box and packaging and everything. But yeah, it's not the same. I used to be a guy that kept everything in the package, believe it or not. I wouldn't open anything. But once I started buying these bigger cars, I realized these ones, you gotta open it. Some of them come in cake boxes where it's just a picture of the car on the box. They don't even have a window. How are you gonna display that? You're just displaying a box. Might as well just buy the empty boxes. You know what I'm saying? At least the boxes with the windows, like this one here, you could see the car. But if you're just looking at a picture on the box, just save the money and buy the empty box. May as well. Right? This is a heavy little beast, guys. And it's small enough that I think the 3 of them are going to fit in that cabinet. But we're going to see if it fits in the cabinet. There you go, JJ. And we're going to give it a good roll up on the look-see set for you. Oh, I'm almost forgetting why we open these, guys. The bands. Very important to get rid of the bands. If you're a new viewer, I hammer it every video, but if you're a new viewer, then I've got to tell you about the bands. These bands here cause damage, okay? You do not want these over time on the paint because sometimes it's the paint itself that has a reaction with the plastic. Sometimes plastic, we know, has weird chemicals in it and it's a weird makeup. Nobody knows exactly why it happens, but we don't want it to happen. So, and here is that hide roof. It goes over the peg here. And that is, oh, we gotta drape this over the end. Oh, and it has these threads I actually am supposed to hook around here. Okay. Okay, I'll do that shortly. So it actually has threads that hook around to hold the little roof on, but I just noticed that. But we won't worry about that right this second. Right now, we just want to check out this cool piece. So the roof is replicated to look like it's, so it's not dirty, guys, just in case you're saying, wow, he bought that in bad condition. It's supposed to look like that. It's supposed to be a hide roof, remember? It's not supposed to be white. Same with these. These are die cast, but they did a real good job replicating stone. Really good job. On the seats, everything. Now, guys, I'm going to say this right now. It's been years since I watched the Flintstones movie. I don't know if this is based on the movie or the cartoon. I don't know how accurate it is. It's a darn cartoon. You know what I mean? I just love it for what it is and how cool it is. And it looks way cooler than the Jada version. So I'm in love with it. And I love that it comes with the figures. And that they're already in the car and they don't move. So you know how they're supposed to be set up. I'm in love with this, guys. So let's go have a look on the look-see set since we've been waiting for this. Gosh! As I mentioned in previous videos, guys, we crack stuff. We keep the boxes and everything mint. We keep all the inserts. But that's the name of the game. We love displaying them loose. And if you don't like cracking stuff, that's fine. I'll take one for the team. That way you can see how this looks up close and you can keep yours mint. Guys, I have no regrets about that. Costed me a little bit more than my regular cars that I pick up. But there's a reason for that. And the sellers were great. They did not overcharge me. They undercharged me. For what it is, hard to get. Like I said, look on Marketplace yourself and see how many there are of these compared to, say, a General Lee. You're going to be very surprised. But does that not look cool, guys? Joyride did an amazing job. After unboxing it, the simplest way to do it, would I buy it again if I had the chance? Or let's just say JJ, he's a good kid, but let's just say he gave me the option to back out after I opened it. Would I back out or would I buy it again? I'm buying it again if I had that option. Look at that thing, guys. I mean, you guys already know we love movie cars in this house. We love that kind. So this, I have an overall idea for this. Like I said, before I was going to display the Ecto with all the Ghostbusters figures with the Mystery Machine with all the figures. But this blending in with those so nice, I'm going to come up with a way to display all three of them together. That's going to be awesome. Even if I got to get a big aquarium or something to do it. Somebody showed up investigating. Oh, we don't want none of this. Don't fight. Oh, guys, you know you're not leaving before I show you glamour shots of this as well. Oh, yeah, we're going to check this out from every angle and look at glamour shots. Figures are well done. They're made of that old school rubbery, like PVC, maybe you'd call it. But the good thing about these guys is they're not resin. So if they accidentally drop, I mean, you don't want to manhandle them and freaking stomp on them. But if they drop off the shelf, they're not going to break. That's cool. Close up of Bam Bam. He's got the wooden spoon. Oh man, do I remember wooden spoon when I was a kid. Weapon of mass destruction. Oh, Gwyneth is home. Yep, Gwyneth is home just on time. Try to give you guys a nice go around of the car. The figures and likenesses are very well done. You could see the texture here. Just very well done. The whole thing is die cast. Seats feel, actually the seats I'm not sure about, but the rest are all die cast. The texture is very weird, guys, because they made it look like it was the actual materials, right? So it's hard to tell what the seats are. And I know the wheels are die cast. Love the wheels on it though, and it rolls like butter, believe it or not. This big thing rolls like smooth for what it is. Crazy. I'm in love with this, guys. This is gonna look awesome. Guys, Glenn got himself a deal of the week. I'm not going to tell you what he paid because I'm a gentleman. I tell you guys my deals, what I pay, but I don't talk about what other people pay. But let's just say he has most of these in duplicates. And you know, normally I would say don't buy duplicates, Glenn. These were such a good deal. If he didn't pick them up, I'd have pew-pewed him when he got home. So Glenn got these on Marketplace. What I love about this older line, guys, they're the Johnny Lightning line. They come on these plastic cards, a lot of them. So they're like green lights. They're very hardy. They're gonna last forever. Those have value, like these General Lees, if you can get one for... Sorry guys, we got cut off. We ran out of space. But what I was saying, these General Lees here, if you can find one of these for under $100 Canadian now, you're doing well. These are some of the last commercially made ones. They're not too accurate, but I love the look of them. I love the way they look. I used to own some, if you remember. In fact, I think this is the one that I owned. Something similar to that. Yeah, the guy had, the crazy thing is he had a great, unbelievable deal on this Dukes of Hazzard lot. Unbelievable deal. And then I just said to Glenn, what were his other deals like? Because usually sometimes if a guy has a good price on one thing, he's got it on everything. He had deals like he had 3 older mainline Superbirds that are valued at $5 each, so 15 for the 3. He had them for 100. Anyway, guys, just to show you, look how well these are going to go together in a cabinet together with the Ecto with the figures. They're just going to look great. Going to look awesome together. I mean, they might not be the same size, but they're cartoons, right? They're not supposed to be identical size. 2 different cartoons. The vehicles are good in scale, though. A van compared to a car, I think. What am I talking about? They're not normal vehicles. These figures didn't come with the van, but they go perfectly with the van. I did a video when I picked them up. That is actually a vintage glow-in-the-dark toy. Vintage. Can't remember if it's a cereal toy. I looked up and mentioned exactly where it's from in the video, though. That was a gift from Batman Bill. And it goes awesome with these when they're all lit up. But let's have a closer look at this guy. You guys know I love the glamour shots. It's the true way to see how your die-cast is going to look. And this thing is going to look awesome displayed with the mystery machine. I might even throw the Ghostbusters in there, but like I said earlier, after a thorough look at this thing for what I paid, which was $220 Canadian, I would pay for it again. Absolutely. Thank you to the guys that sold me it for giving me a good deal working with me. I'm in love with this thing. I've got a hard-to-get piece, got it for a price I could afford. This thing is great. Thank you to Glenn for providing the vocals for this.
Dude, stop playing. You got to give credit where credit is due. The Centennial Night Scalper sang that track for you.
Yeah, you guys know I gotta watch it with the copyrighted stuff, but that wasn't Glenn that I had perform that song for me. I wouldn't be surprised if it was the Centennial Night Scalper, though. The way she looks kind of resembles that voice a little bit. Okay, guys, there you have it. The Joyride 1 of 18 scale Flintmobile. Fully die-cast. Rollers roll. A lot of people wonder about that. Rollers roll, and they roll very smoothly. What we think makes this hard to get is the fact that they would have had to make the casting for this. Like if they respun the Flintstones movie right now, woo! But this thing's already worth a penny just because they're a limited number of what's out there, what you can get. Very limited. Kind of pumped them out for the movie, I think, and that was about it. It came out in '99, I believe. Actually, you know what? Let's check the box. That way you guys could have a good look at how this box looks as well again. So, Joyride. This is from, according to the box, I'm guessing 99 or 2000, but let's see here. 2004. Wow. I'm way off then. Okay. 2004 apparently, unless they did a second run of them. I don't know, because sometimes that happens, that like I know some of them will do like a run with Ertl on the box and then a second run later Joyride. Bet they're the same item, but I'm in love with this thing, guys. Just looks so cool. Would I buy it again after opening it and looking at it? Yes. And thank you very much again to that father and son team. I'm not going to mention their last name. I mentioned JJ's name. I'm not going to mention his last name because he's a complete die-cast kingpin. And last time I said his name to somebody, I was met with extreme violence at the die-cast show. So I'm not going to do that again. I'm only teasing, guys. JJ's an awesome kid. His dad's awesome too. Awesome people. And I would not have this if JJ did not message me. Again, guys, I would not have this if not for him. So thank you very much. So again, guys, hard to get car. I know a lot of people are saying, why did he crack it? Remember, it did have that slight box issue, so it wasn't mint. So to my defense. But think of it this way. I do it so that I take one for the team so that you guys don't have to do it. And don't forget, we got that Lowrider coming as well. This guy. It's in the mail. Anyway, guys, thank you once again for watching. You know what I'm going to say, so I don't want to go through the rigmarole. I want to go out hunting and have some lasagna and just lay around and relax. So smash the like button for me. And while you're at it, click subscribe if you haven't, and then share it with your buddies. As always, guys, happy hunting.
Subscribe to the Retro Collectibles YouTube channel for awesome diecast unboxings, reviews, and tips on how to build your dream collection on a budget.
This beat is stupid grimy, that's a Cobra Kai kick. There's some open eyes, shit open eyes when I spit. I get riled up like dogs around the postmaster. The dough stack up with no manner. Crack